I'll just say my sins. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Skylar, and I'm back with another banger. Okay, so this was a requested video. Somebody requested this video. Hold on, let me put my color better on. Hold up, cause I don't want to sit on the phone. Okay, this was a requested video. No, I ain't gonna say who requested it, but this was a request. Somebody asked me to talk about how I got over my heartbreak. Look at my ear. It's so small. I got all these earrings in here. I still want this pierced. And I wanted a bob, but I already got this, so I'm like, screw it. Okay. No, I'm sorry though, but this is a requested video. Somebody asked me to talk about how I got over my heartbreak. Okay, first thing first. Ooh, I just thought of a song. First thing first, I'm the realest. Drop this and make the whole world feel it. Ooh. And I'm still in the murder business. I can hold it down like I'm giving lessons if it this way. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. First thing first. Avoid all contact. You're going to want to text that person. You're going to want to call that person. It's like, it became so much of a routine for you, like, to call that person and text that person every day and stuff like that. And then not even that, you just gonna want to text that person to get your point across or say what you gotta say or say your piece, anything like that. But don't do it. It ain't even worth it. Like, it's not worth it at all. Don't even try to, it ain't no point of you texting them, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It don't matter, like, it don't matter at all. So it wouldn't even be no point of you texting them. Like, avoid all contact. And then if you know you'll try to, like, be with that person then and stuff like that, it's not worth it. Like, don't even waste your time, because it's not worth it. Trying to be with that person that, like, you already know what they be on, and, like, say it feels like a trend or something, and you know that person gonna be there. Don't go. Not to say, like, you bothered by that person, anything like that, but give yourself time to, like, get over the situation, because you know if you be there while that person there, you gonna, like, okay, now I'm finna go address him or her, or I'm finna go say what I gotta say. Like, anything can trigger you. He or she or him can be talking to somebody, and you be like, what? Go up there and make it something that ain't gotta be. Or you're not even that type of person. You could just be like, I don't care, but you care. Because I swear that was me. I'm like, I don't care. I cared. I'm like, because when I be by myself, I be like, oh my God, I'm just so irritated, this and that. Like, I would like being sad by myself. I'd be like, man, that's just crazy, because, like in the old video when I told y'all that, the person that broke my heart up the new girlfriend, I was like, at first, when everybody's trying to tell me, I'm like, I don't care. But whole time, I cared. So I just say avoid all contact. Like, don't try to put yourself in a situation where you know that person is, like, you and that person neck to neck. You know, like, don't even put yourself in that predicament, because you just making yourself even more sadder. And then when you seeing that person don't even care, now you just that person don't even care that you ain't even paying you no mind. It's pointless. It's really pointless. So just avoid all contact. Be to yourself. Use this time to get yourself together. Like, reevaluate your life. Like, don't try to you pushing at something that ain't there. Second. The second thing I did was I got off social media. I stayed off social media for like 2 weeks. It was hard. No, I stayed off social media for a minute though. I'm like, cause like when it first happened to me, I told my friend Skylar, I'm like, I know her name's Skylar, my name's Skylar. Oh my God. No, Fredo. I told my friend Skylar, I'm like, excuse me, I'm like, go on your social medias and tell everybody that I'm not gonna be on my social medias for a minute. So like, if you're trying to get in contact, anything like that, just text me something, cause I have to let people know like I ain't gonna be on her for a minute. Cause that was one of my first things when I first found out about it. Well, that was like my second. When I first found out about it, I'm like, I don't know, cause I already was knowing like this is gonna be around in school. A lot of people gonna know about it. So I'm like, I ain't even here for all the hype. I don't even wanna be on none of these social medias. Like, people making indirect posts. Because a lot of stuff will trigger you to talk about the situation or for you to express your feelings on the situation. Don't do that. It ain't even worth it. I swear it's not. Just like I said, be to yourself. Like, and you know, for us, like teens, it's hard because like social media, a lot of our lives revolve around social media. These social media apps be a game to y'all. Like, it's just for people to hide behind their screen. Like, ain't nobody really like that for real. So I'm like, let me just get off social media. And I ain't never really been like a social media because I was always like with my boyfriend, with my ex-boyfriend. So I'm like, I ain't never really been on social. I was either always with him or he's always with me. So I never was really on social media like that because it was pointless. It's just pointless. Social media is just hype. Everybody not who they say they is. You got comedians. You got people posting their feelings and then get mad when people be like, dang, why the damn word get around? People making assumptions. Well, you doing all this? What you thought? Back to what I'm saying. Try not to be on social media for a minute because that'll make you and trigger you to do a lot of stuff. Like, just try to stay off that. And then it'll trigger you to lurk or something or look for something that you don't even need to be looking for because it doesn't matter. When I had to get off social media, I was binge watching Netflix. I was watching YouTube videos. What's my next thing? Oh, my next thing was being around people and doing things that I love. Like, I'm like, cause at first I literally stayed in the bed, did nothing. Like, my mom would come in like, Skylar, you wanna do this? I'm like, no. Like, I'm looking at her like, I don't want. I want to go outside. I just was like, man, I'd rather just sit here and cry all day. I was like, no. I'm like, no. It'll irritate me and like make me even more sadder. Like, not even irritate. It just make me sad when people be like, are you okay? Okay. Like I said, I surrounded myself around people and like things that I love to do that put me in a positive mood. Like, yeah, like I go to like open gyms and stuff, play softball, and I will like my mom and my stepdad will like go to work and stuff and bring my little brother in my room. It'll be like 6, 7 in the morning. And I'd be tired, but like when he get in my room and he just like gets a smile and stuff, that'll like really brighten my day because like I realize I love my little brother. Like for real. Nah, though. Like when they bring my little brother, that was probably like the main thing that really brought me up out that mood is like being with my little brother. Cause he's just like, I just love him. He's just so, he like, for him to be 6 months, he's such a like joyful kid. Like him smiling to make like one of y'all smile. So me being around him, it just made me like real happy. Cause like every time I know I'll be like finna get in that mood and finna get sad, I'll like go get him, like, or like grab him or something. Cause I know that'll put me out that predicament. And like at first I try to like sink myself in all the feelings and be in my room and stuff. Like while everybody out in the living room kicking it, I try to stay in my room. But don't do that. Just go be around your family. My friends like be like, y'all trying to do something. Like sometimes I wouldn't even text back in the group chat. Or like I'd be like, nah, I ain't trying to do none of that. But don't do that. Like go outside. Like take your man out of the situation. Or figure out if you ain't trying to do a whole bunch of stuff or involve yourself in a whole bunch of something, find that one thing then. Find that one thing that make you forget about everything. And now it's my little brother. So y'all gotta find that one thing that make you forget about everything and like push through the situation. Don't, because I know at first I was really trying to sink myself in all the feelings. I'm like, I just want, let me feel, I need to feel all this. But don't do that. Like, you can feel it, but just feel it with somebody. Feel it with somebody that you know that ain't gonna let you sink yourself in all of them. Feel it with somebody that you know that's gonna bring you up and uplift you to be positive, not put you in a negative mood. Like I said, man was my little brother. Even though he can't talk, his actions gave me like that, man, I just love seeing him smile type feeling. So you need to put yourself in something, or like involve yourself in something, or be around somebody that make you happy. What was my, my other thing was acceptance. After I was like getting out that mood and starting to like be okay now, I just began to like accept stuff. I was like, after like I'm okay now, I was at the point where I was just like, okay, all right. Like when I made that video, I was probably at acceptance. I was just like, okay, like, actually my beauty mark, I did not want him to tag my beauty mark, and he didn't. But after I was like, when I made that my first video, that's why I was at acceptance. I was just like, things happen, like, you just gotta accept it. So you gotta accept that person for who they is, because at the end of the day, you did your part, and there's nothing else. Like, anybody can say anything, but you and that person know the real. Like, you and that person know what happened. So at the end of the day, don't even think about what nobody else think or whatever somebody else saying. Just think about you. You know what you did. Like, I had to tell myself, like, I know. I was like, well, I would say don't blame yourself / acceptance, because at first I was like, man, like, was I not doing something or this and that? But that's never the case. You did. If you was like, them 3 things that I told you, was giving off trust, communication, and you was vibing with that person, knowing what that person like doing, like knowing that person like the back of your head, anything like that, then you did your part. There's nothing else. Like 50-50. 50-50. You can't uphold a relationship if you got, it's 50%. What the other 50 at? Like, that's that. Like, there's no other 50. I can't be 75 and he be 25, or like vice versa. So I had to just be like, that's that. I gotta accept it. It is what it is. I'm just like, I had to really think about, I kept trying to think about when I was sad. I was trying to think about all the good times that we had. I was not trying to think about the bad. But when I got to the stage of acceptance, I'm like, dang, I remember when he maybe could have did this, or he did it, and I'm like, he did it. I'm like, I try to think about ways like we can get through this, but it's not worth it. Just be like, it happened, and you gotta accept the person for who they is. It's okay. That's all. That's one thing I really had to keep telling myself was, it's okay, cause it's okay. It's alright, y'all. We're young. It's okay. Even if you're not young right now, you watching this video, it's okay. Like, it's going to be alright. You're not gonna feel like this forever. You're only gonna feel like this forever if you allow yourself to feel like this forever. It starts with you. You have to make yourself get out this dark place. Like, so it's gonna be okay. You gotta accept the whole situation for what it is. You gotta accept that person for who they is. If you don't do them, then you trying to see your way around the situation. No, you gotta accept it for what it is. No, it couldn't have been, or no, it was. No, it happened the way that it got explained to you, or you were told. So you accept it just like that. Okay, what's my next step? Acceptance, not blaming myself. Oh, my next step was like forgiving that person. Well, not even forgiving that person. I was like, like I told y'all, like that time that he came and stuff, I was just like, okay. I'm telling y'all, I'm past acceptance. Now I'm just like, okay. I was like, I forgive you, because I knew if I didn't, I was still, even you can accept everything, but at the same time, you will still think about it. So I'm like, okay, I forgive you. I told him, I'm like, you good? I'm like, no bad blood. Just like no bad blood. No bad blood. I'm like, cause I knew it would be too much work on myself to hate him or to hold a grudge, cause we're young, he's a teenage boy. Okay. I'm just like, okay, I forgive you, this and that. Just don't involve me in nothing that you do. I just told him, like, I'm in the process of trying to get over this and us, so leave me alone. Just don't involve me in nothing. I had to one day I had to really think about it. I'm like, cause when I was at acceptance, I was still trying. I'm like, man, I ain't really I want this to work. I want this and that. But then I had to. One day I'm like, I forgive you. It ain't no bad blood, but this ain't never gonna be what it was, cause it ain't. But I forgive you though. I was just like, it ain't never gonna be what it was, but I forgive you. Cause like, it ain't nothing else that I can do. I'm not gonna go the rest of my life hating him, because I might see him like later on in life, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna be still mad about the situation. I had to accept it and just forgive. I'm just like, I forgive you. I forgive you. I'm not forgiving you for you, but I forgive you for me, for my well-being purposes, for me. I forgive you. Like I said, it was avoiding all contact. Avoid that contact. Don't put yourself in a predicament where you know you're gonna have to see that person. Avoid all contact. Stay off social media. That is bad vibes. That's not good for you. Why you going through a breakup? Stay off social media. Don't blame yourself. Don't blame yourself at all. Accept everything and don't blame yourself. Accept everything and don't blame yourself. If you need to say that over and over in your head while you going through everything or reminiscing, say accept everything and don't blame yourself. Accept everything and don't blame yourself. Once you get to the acceptance parts / not blaming yourself, we at our last final point, which is forgiving. Forgiving that person for what it was or what it is or what's up. I look so strong. Not for though. It's just forgiving. Forgive. You gonna forgive him, but you or her. You gonna forgive him or her, but you ain't gonna forget it. That's one thing. You can forgive that person, but you ain't gonna forget it. But you should forget that person enough for yourself to benefit yourself. Because if you don't, then you just put in more envy and stuff in your heart. Don't do that. It's not that deep. So you forget that. Forgive yourself. If you're going through this, like I said, find your peace. Man was my little brother. Find that thing that make you be like, man. When I was going through this, one thing I used to think about was like, man, like he growing up so fast. Like I just can't wait. I would be thinking about when he growing up and when I go to college and stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna miss him. I try to think about other stuff other than what was going on. So, and if you had acceptance, because I was at this point, if you had acceptance and you still trying to push at it, and you see that person ain't trying to, he like not trying to be with you, they'll try to sweet talk you, all type of stuff. They're not, like I said, avoid all contact. You can't avoid all contact. Don't try to, if you see they trying to fix it and stuff like that, you need to give yourself time to process everything. Okay? This is no game. Don't put yourself in a dark place. That's not a good feeling. But I love you. I'm sorry. Now I feel though, make the best out of the situation. Be a strong enough person / individual to come from the situation. But that's all I gotta tell y'all. I hope the person who requested this see it. I'm gonna send them to them first, but that's what you do. Don't skip none of the steps. If you do, No, not even if you do. Rewind, go back, and do all these. And I hope that you get over whatever you're going through. Because it surely is a process, but you're going to get through it. And I got hope. So comment down below more videos that y'all. No, I'm low-key going. My next video gonna be a shoe collection. I don't know when. It's probably gonna be. I don't know. I'm lying. But comment down below more videos you guys want to see. And I'm gonna be back with another banger.